What up, everybody? Yeah. This one comes courtesy of Pest. I thought I'd cause some chaos since I'm here by myself.
I got my ball to my butthole. What did I do? I can't take it.
I love AI music. This isn't going to be good for like when we actually get ads. I can't do this kind of thing. Butthole gets us canceled. Oh! Gotta love it.
I can't take a dump, 'cause now my balls are blocking up my butt.
Thank you, Pest, for that treat at the beginning. Not Cosmic Jive this week, okay? You should go check out Cosmic Jive. But I thought that I would play some obscurest vinyl. I glued my balls to my butthole again. Shouts out. This is some like AI music or something. There's no way that this is an actual band or something. But I do appreciate it. I can't take a dump because now my balls are blocking up my butthole. That's what they said. Oh, I gotta love it. I gotta love it. Shouts out to Pest for that one. What up, everybody? It is old Danny Solo Dolo here tonight. Okay, just me. I've done some adjustments to the set. I got really stoned on 420 and I was like, what can I do, dude? I got to do something. I was tired of the dividers. What can I do? So I got a curtain that stretches across the entire fucking room. Okay. Now it's like backstage kind of shit. Okay. You're getting the vibe. The room's like split in half. Now I can part the curtain back there and go back there and do some nonsense and then come back up. You know what I mean? It's like a professional set now. It really looks like it too, with the fucking banner just hanging back there. So bear with me and the set as we mess around a bit. But yes, it's just me. And it is episode what is today? 54? God, I might be wrong. 54. 54. Yes, I know what I'm doing. It is episode 54 of the Shoutout, okay? Tonight, we're going to be looking at some of your submissions, some of the usual characters. Okay, we've got all the good things going on. We've got Def Noodles news, Tipster news. I mean, that's enough for me, honestly. I don't need anything else. We've got Blink 182 news, and you guys know how much I hate that. Okay, some Blink 182 in the doc. What else we got? Kanye at Disney, iRobots, JoJo Siwa versus Lil Tay, Benny Johnson getting robbed, Rob Schneider sucks. The Tipster thing is really probably my favorite thing in the doc, but I mean, I guess that's as per usual. Let's see what chat is up to. We've got Pest first. He also says so early. I think this is like a joke. I've been having a hard time being on time lately. Today, I blame on, well, we're doing it at a different time, and I'm still a little, loopy, impaired from yesterday. So, you know how it is. Might have been a little late. Harl says second. Nice to see you, Harls. Pest really loved gluing his balls to his butthole. Yeah, that's a Pest song, all right. That's something that he would send me. Kanga says, hello, friends. V-Dub says, hey. Pest says that's a real band, which I don't like to hear that, actually, because if it was just AI, I probably have less of a chance to get a, copyright strike. Like, we're going to be blocked in Russia or something for playing that song now, but it is what it is, folks. I'm going to have to cut the whole thing out. That'll be fine. We'll roll with it, okay? Carla says hi. Hash says yo ho ho. Headbug says hey Danny. Tara says hey Clouters. And Kanga says, Blink, what happened? Oh boy, we'll get there. Okay. I'll show you. Let's see here though. What do I want to get into today? Okay, we glued our balls to our butthole. We've got tons of stuff to get to. But since I'm here by myself and there's not the usual back and forth warm up banter from me and Kev, maybe I just get right the fuck into it. Okay. Actually hit everything I have in the doc today. Talk about everything I wanted to. Imagine that. Okay. Let's try that. Let's try a little bit of that. So, yay. Okay. Not only has Ye been like going on shows and leaking new songs and stuff, like somebody sent me one the other day, pretty good shit. But Ye has been out and about having some fun. And you saw him on the thumbnail if you looked. He recently took a Disney trip, okay? So I find it funny. I feel like he's an enemy of Disney, okay? Kanye, I wouldn't say is on board with most Disney things, especially, you know, I feel like he'd have there'd be some anti-Semitic juice in his tank somewhere for Disney, I feel like. But that doesn't mean that, you know, Disney theme parks are off limits here, okay? Just because doesn't respect the man doesn't mean he can't go have some fun at some Disney amusement parks. Here is Ye and Young Lean at Disney. The picture is what gets me, and really the only reason why I wanted to bring this up. He's actually looking like he's about to eat something tasty, but he's on a roller coaster. I've never heard of Young Lean. So it's like this one was a funny one to me. It seems like he took a poor disadvantaged white kid out for a Disney trip. Him and Young Lean having a great time. This is like a Make-A-Wish, I thought, but I guess not quite. He's a famous rapper, Young Lean. Now that's probably, I'm showing my age, probably not knowing who that guy is. But I thought that was a funny one to start the day out with. There's even more because Ye, being the mischievous fellow he is, can't help himself. And here's a Twitter post recently. While all these rappers are like beefing and doing diss tracks on each other and yada yada, you know, I don't know, it's Drake and Kendrick and J. Cole and whoever else, Taylor Swift. Yay, Buzz, you listen to J. Cole? No. That signs you right up, okay? The only qualification to give you an old fashioned is you listen to J. Cole, and if it's a no, we're on board, okay, folks? So there you go. There's your Kanye update right at the front, okay? I hope that was a tasty opener for y'all. Hash says, Tarar, my schedule doesn't match up well lately. See, us, we can't be a convenient time for anybody, I feel like. I feel like our UK viewers are watching us at like 2 o'clock in the morning. We're not matching half the crowd's work schedule. What the fuck are we doing here? Okay. We just need to go live longer. If we go live for like 6 hours, we can guarantee that we at least hit, you know, a couple hours for, you know, each of you. VDub says, it looks like he wants to eat the white kid. Kanye found himself a tasty white boy. Okay. Headbug says, worth being tired at work the next day. So I appreciate you staying up late and enjoying some Clout route. Okay. I hope going early today, a couple hours, you know, maybe it enabled some of y'all to catch me when you normally couldn't. So that's pretty sweet. Let's see. So what do we want to get into? One of the stories that we covered last week that I got a great laugh at was the animal passage is what I was about to say, but that's not the correct words there. Rainbow Passage we talked about, which was a group led by this Animal J. Smith guy, a group that was seeking to give refuge to disadvantaged trans folk. They weren't a, certified group, I guess you could say, or a like government backed group. So a lot of people started looking into them, seeing the sussy things that Animal J. Smith, the head of the company, or one of the heads of the company, when people like Bo Black saw the sussy stuff that he was into, they criticized him, and it's all went downhill from there. Animals resigned, yada, yada. We laughed at him quite a bit last week, so that's just a little refresher for you. I've got a little update here, so check this out from our friend Bo Blacks, who was one of the people covering this pretty heavily. Bo Black says Animal J. Smith has done a 180 and left Rainbow Passage as director of resettlement so he can start threatening people instead of resettling them. So this is an interesting turn of events for me. I think we talked about him resigning. We definitely showed some messages where he was like, I'm done, blah, 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 last week, but we didn't get any of this juicy stuff. Okay. This is him just saying he resigned, but here are some messages between him and some people after he resigned. Somebody says to Animal here, you are 60-year-old, sir. Don't you have better things to do instead of trying to intimidate a 21-year-old? I have not engaged with harassment, and I will not be intimidated by your threats. You're threatening to false report me is actually insane. I think I might block you as I do not want any more conflict, and you are also transphobic, which is interesting since he was leading a, trans advocate, organization there, but you are also transphobic. This is just this guy's opinion, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if you get a kick out of harassing trans youth. I am also disabled, so I guess you want to pick on someone who is already triple marginalized due to your privilege. Either way, I tried to be nice and I will stop engaging with you. Animal says, too late. You've been reported. Lawyer up. I love the lawyer up. This person says, well, I appreciate your advocacy in the past. In the present, you have been kind of acting a little mental. For your mental health, stay a step back and relax and focus on your own hobbies. For me, I draw. I wish you nothing but the best, and I'll check in on you to make sure you're all right. Animal says, okay, that's it. Now I've got you in my metaphorical crosshairs, and this is targeted harassment, which is this. Like this message specifically is targeted harassment is interesting, but now I've got you in my metaphorical crosshairs, and this is targeted harassment. Lawyer up. Lawyer up. Animal says, do you really want to get me pissed off at you, child? You're in for a treat. This person says, why are you threatening a child? You're 60, just block me. And he says, this is cyber stalking, cyber bullying, and targeted hate speech. Man, dude, good luck to you, Animal. I think that sometimes these people get carried away, especially like older folk, like Animal. Real trigger happy with the lawyer up, cyber stalking, cyber bullying. I mean, they've never went through it, apparently. Because good luck on half of the things that you're, half of those charges you're lobbying there. Like you're going to get anybody in any actual trouble, especially when most of the people he's kind of beefing with anyways have legitimate concerns about what he's doing. Not targeted cyber stalking, bullying, whatever. It's that they find out that he's a degenerate and head in charge of an organization, and then they criticize him. I don't think that that's necessarily cyber stalking or bullying or harassment, buddy. You just need to take some criticism there about your weird kinks while you're in charge of an organization. You're very forward, weird puppy play kinks. I mean, I'm not here to kink shame, but yeah, I carry on when me and Kevin are talking about the feet thing. Okay, I think feet are disgusting. All feet, mostly, besides my wife's, I guess. But I think just draw a line at feet. It's gross. Ew, your feet fetish. When you start getting crazier than that, it is out of the realm of my thought. I guess I'm just not that. I need to be sexually enlightened. Like, what the fuck? These masks that they put on, like let me look this. I know we showed some of the pictures, but pup. Oh my god, I'm gonna be put on some kind of list for Google searching this. I put in pup play gear on Google. Yeah, but this is what I'm okay, we got it. This is what I'm talking about though. Like furry is also one thing. We'll watch a furry thing right after this. I've got the perfect video to transition into after I show you this, but the pup play thing, specifically what that animal Jay Smith guy is into, is this kind of shit, okay? Like a Deadpool dog. Like, isn't it that vibes kind of? It's like a superhero Deadpool dog thing. I don't know what they're getting out of it. They don't really look like a dog, right? I mean, it's just like a mask that, you know, kind of shaped like that. It really looks like you're trying to be like a superhero. I don't know. It's a little weird to me. I mean, you know what? Everybody's into their things, okay? Let's be let's be accepting of all things. I've got, like I said, I've got a nice furry transition for you though, okay? So it's like the pup play is weird. Is furry weirder? Furry's definitely weirder because the pup play thing is like, yeah, you've got your Batman mask or whatever, and I don't know what they do. Maybe they like get on all fours and walk around or something. It's very weird, very weird. But the furry thing is like you got to get this big giant suit with a mascot head, and like it's. I mean, I'm sure that's so much more work than just they got the leather little thing and the fucking necklace or whatever, the doggy necklace. Like a whole ass operation going on with the furry thing, and we'll get into a what was the furry's name? I've got it. Strudel the furry. We'll get into Strudel the furry. I'm gonna look at some chat here. Okay. Gotta look at some chat, see what everybody's up to. Hash says you need to be live 24/7. Then she could definitely hit some of our streams. So good thought. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. VDub says, I appreciate the earlier time I'm listening while playing New Vegas. You guys heard me and Kevin kind of shoot the shit about the Fallout TV show the other day. Man, that Fallout TV show, so good. First off, I loved it. I mean, okay. I'm glazing it a bit. It was good. It was good. But since I have watched that TV series, like my Fallout everything has been on times 100. Last night I went to sleep. Okay, this is how fucked I am. This is how fucked I am down the Fallout rabbit hole, and you guys can laugh at me. It's fine. Last night I went to bed and found like a 100 Fallout facts to listen to while you sleep. I'm like that invested now. It's like everything about it is intriguing me lately. So I've been playing 76. That's fun. So shouts out V-Dub and the New Vegas. Okay. Pez says Kanye is partnered with Jerry's kids. I don't know what that means. I missed it. I didn't read it on time. Okay. It's hard for me. I'm always 20 minutes behind. V-Dub makes fun of me for it all the time. I'm behind on chat at every point. Headbug says they were a group run by morons. I forget that I can pull these up too instead of just reading them. That would be the Rainbow Passage ran by a bunch of morons. Seems like it. Boohoo Big Oops said he's the godfather of puppy play. I mean, that's quite the title to take. Godfather of pup play, Animal J. Smith. Somebody, I won't, there's no reason for me to like out certain pieces of information, especially when we've moved on from the subject. But I was shared like a bunch of links to like Animal J Smith's LinkedIn's and stuff, like a Twitter profile, yada yada. And on one of them, he had put his full name, and it makes I mean, Animal is a good way to go, you know, when you have a name like his. All I've got to say is when I heard Animal's real name, I thought, I think he's in witness protection or something. Like they did, he has one of those. You know what I mean? Like that can't be a real name. That can't be your real name. I guess it can be a real name. It's probably a very common name, but I just couldn't believe it. Animal is the better way to go. I like Animal. Especially when you're into all that pup play. I know exactly. See, we were all fooled. As we should have known as soon as we saw Animal J Smith. It should have connected like Animal. Okay, we see what he's about. Shouldn't have been surprised when I saw him on all fours. Oh, let's see. Tipster turns trans by the end of the year. Anyone want to bet? Hey, dude. Whatever your flavor of menudo is, my guy. I mean, do your thing, Tipster. Last year was a bad year for Tipster. It's been like a total net negative for him since last year. And I mean, we're going to get into some stuff here later. You'll see even more negative coming out of the Tipster camp. I'm not seeing things going well for him. I mean, maybe he does that. Maybe this is part of the grift. He's like, okay, well, if I actually become a goth mommy, you know, I'm always admiring all the goth mommies out there. If I become a goth mommy, maybe I am my one and true self. He does love the goth mommies. Think about it, okay? Start putting it together, you know. Maybe he loves the goth mommy so much because he wants to be a goth mommy. I don't know. Harl says, lock up your dogs, folks. Or lock up your dogs, folks. This guy just got a lot more free time. If I could read tonight, you know, it'd sound a little better. Sorry for butchering your message there, Harls. Here, we'll give it one more shot. Lock up your dogs, folks. This guy just got a lot more free time. But yeah, I mean, he resigned, dude. So now he's like, lawsuit, bitch. Fuck you, lawsuit. Fuck you, underage kid messaging me on Discord. Lawsuit. Why there's just some questionable things going on there. I'm sure we'll hear more from the Animal J Smith camp. Big boo-hoo, big oops says pest. At this point, that'd be the most normal thing Tipster could do. Let's see. Tarar says sick freaks. Headbug says, why puppy though? The kid version of dogs. I mean, it makes it more depraved, right? I think that's part of it. It's like it's more taboo if they go the extra end. It's not just doggy play. It's puppy play. Okay. Young pups, baby. I'm not into that. Kangalop said it's mostly a gay man thing. Pups. Yeah, I think so. That's true. Honestly, that's very true, Kanga. I've never seen like a lady with the headgear doing their thing, I guess. But then again, I don't look into the pup play thing very often, so I don't know. I'm surface level on the pup play. Let's see. Beat Up says so good. I'm sure he's talking about the Fallout show. Leave it to the Vault Wanderer guy to like the Fallout show, right? Big boo. I'm not doing well tonight. Boo-hoo, Big Oop says, Mr. Animal been a puppy freak since before I was born. His fetish is older than me. It's so weird. Yeah, he is pretty old, right? I mean, 60 gives him a lot of time to, His kinks have evolved over the years, I'm sure. I wonder what happens to you at a young age where you eventually you unlock your pup play fetish, you know. They say you can't help what you're into. I mean, what happened to him, right? I don't want to know, I guess. He was saved out of a river from drowning by a golden retriever who grabbed him by the back of his collar and pulled him ashore and saved his life. It was in the newspaper in town, you know. And then 60 years old, now he's into dressing up like old golden retriever, old Yeller there. Yikes. Let's see. We got Ren Ula in chat. Nice to see you, Ren. Hello. I had Ren's new art as my Twitter profile, and I just feel like it wasn't doing it justice. It was so small and scrunched on my Twitter profile. I was like, I got to change it. I'm not doing Ren justice with having my little scrunched image there, but Kevin and I are working on merch. Kevin and I have I've brought in a third party, so the merch is happening, folks. It's gonna happen. Okay, look forward to it, and look forward to that fucking slick, fine ass, fucking dank art. Sorry. That dank art that Ren Ula made for us. Renshouse.com, folks. Check it out. Let's see. I think that's good on chat. Shadow Humor says Tipster weighs 600 pounds. Can I get that verified? Anybody got a scale out there? Let's see, though. We were talking about the pup play, okay? I've got the perfect fucking clip. This came across my desk, and I was like, honestly, usually I'm the woke guy, right? I'm woke, dude. I want you to just, I'm so woke because I want people to just be able to do whatever the fuck they want, okay? But I'm reeling it in a bit, okay, folks? I do appreciate the idea of everybody getting to do just whatever they want, live your life as you want to live it, okay? Whether that be as a man or a woman or somewhere in between or whatever, do your thing. I'm always about that. But there is an interesting question when it comes to your children and what they have to experience and what's going on in their schools, yada, yada, stuff like that. So I've got a clip here that we can talk about, but I think before I decide to play the old clip here, I might have a surprise for y'all, okay? Why don't we see what I can do here? Uh-oh.
Oh.
Right on time.
Ooh,
It's like I summoned you for this clip, Kevin. I knew you wanted to see the furries in action.
I really thought I was going to be able to miss the furry clip, but spoiled again, Danny.
Nice to see you, Kev. Okay, we'll catch up. We'll catch up right after these messages here from Strudel, the furry. Okay, End Wokeness here on Twitter says, "What a time to be alive! Yesterday, over 70 students walked out of Mount Nebo School to protest the school for letting furries to bite, bark, and lick them." Interesting. ABC even interviewed a member of the furry community, them, to give a comment about the situation. So here is the clip. This is news, folks.
My God. You know what, Danny? Actually, something came up. I think I'm going to go back to having the day off. I'll see you guys later. Like and subscribe, everybody.
Sorry to bring you in on this one.
This is Strudel, a member of the furry fandom. Though they've been a furry for over a decade, they have their own opinions.
It's crazy that it's escalated to this point where these kids are being so distracting to their peers that their peers want to stage a walkout, or to have, the next generation kind of muddy our name and not represent it very well. It is kind of disappointing.
Strudel believes there should be some limits.
Continue doing things you like, continue dressing up, continue making art, but maybe let's keep it outside of school hours.
As for the school, Sorensen
So just to recap you there, Strudel is a furry, and at this school, people are walking out. 70 people, in fact. I mean, imagine that. That was my whole class, my graduating class in high school. 70 people walk out because the furries are being too creepy in school. Even Strudel the furry says maybe we should keep it at home. Kevin, what do you think about furries at school licking, biting, and playing with you?
I feel like a scrambled egg right now, Danny. What is going on? First of all, say that for me again. They were at the school licking and biting, and what was the third thing?
This is what the post here says from our End Wokeness, of course. It says for letting furries to bite, bark, and lick them. So bark at them, bite, and lick them.
Wow. It's weird when barking at somebody is it's like, okay, I guess I'll give you a bark. Holy shit. No. And then to come back with that, I was expecting the furry, what was her name? Strudel? I was expecting Strudel to say the shit that we were going to be laughing at, but surprisingly, Strudel was
pretty reasonable.
Yeah, pretty level-headed there, saying maybe let's not do this in school. I would agree with Strudel, which I imagine is not a sentence I'll say too many more times in my life.
Harl says here, pretty sure they wouldn't let my dog in a school if she did all of that.
That's a great point.
Interesting. Yeah, right. I mean, hey, I could see, it's hilarious to think about. I know we're old now and everything, but when I was in school, it was like when you were in school as well, it was like the era where
Back in my day.
Like Hot Topic was a big thing. So that meant like dyed hair was becoming a thing. Like it wasn't as adventurous. Before our generation, it was like blonde, brown, black, whatever. Now it's like pink, yellow. I mean, fucking all the colors, blue, green.
Back in our day, a blue-haired lady was somebody who's really old and probably named Gertrude. The times haven't changed. Now it's somebody will probably actually just have their hair dyed blue. We're old.
We're old. But I can remember my wife getting in trouble in school when not in trouble, but like it was a talking point because she had colored hair. And back then teachers would debate on whether that should be a thing in school because her hair was distracting. Think about that. Blue hair, red hair was distracting enough for teachers to talk about it back then. Now they've got fucking Strudel rolling up in class. Imagine that sitting in front of you in math class.
Yeah, chat's pointed it out twice here. Headbug wasn't allowed to wear a skirt higher than her knees. And what was it, Kang here? Wasn't allowed to wear tank tops or anything sleeveless, which sounds a lot like the actually a bunch of dudes at my school got suspended for wearing sleeveless shirts one time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it is kind of wow. The times they are a changing, Danny. We got to get with those times.
Did you pull up Boohoo Big Oops there? I don't know. I didn't know if I saw it. He says, furries don't need no safe space. They belong to the wild.
That comment is worth a highlight, I think.
I like that.
We'll throw up Joshua's a little more furry friendly. We'll try to balance it. I try to stay fair and balanced here.
He says, what? Furries are weird, but not all furries are bad, in my opinion. I'm fine with the ones that dress up as ones, but I don't like the ones that do bad things. Based. Perfect.
Yeah. Yes, let's go. Jinx. Sleek skirt. School wouldn't let me wear a skirt at all. See, there you go.
Yeah, right though. Like I've told the story on the show before when we got purchased as seniors and had to like walk around with our buyer for the fundraisers or whatever.
Bro, I
Like,
thought I was country, and then Danny starts telling some of these stories, and I'm like, God damn, dude, you win, sir.
that's
You win.
country.
God
It was controversial that like they made us dress up like women for that thing. They wouldn't let us do it any other day. Like I would be sent to the principal's office if I came in a dress and flats or whatever on any other day. But the day that they purchased me to be their fucking, little plaything, I had to dress up like a lady and let I had my chest hanging out, like the
Ooh.
cleavage would have been there, if I didn't
Wow.
have like hamburger chest hair, it's like you're not seeing anything past that. It was not flattering. Okay. Open collar shirts are not good for me.
Yeah, you don't like showing off that taco meat you got going on?
Yeah, no, not at all. Well, I mean, if we got some beach going on, playing some beach volleyball, or maybe I'm surfing it up, then we'll whip out the old chest. But
Okay, I got
are you one of those that wears a t-shirt in the pool or no?
Nah, dude, I can't do it. If I'm at a spot where I'm not comfortable enough to be shirtless in the pool, I'm just not going to be at the pool.
I got bullied. Like
I can't be a t-shirt guy, man. No disrespect, but you guys can tell I'm basically translucent as it is. In fact, I was outside all day yesterday, officiating or being a wedding officiant, and my head is sunburnt to shit. So yeah, there's no way I couldn't wear a t-shirt. I get a farmer's tan badly enough just going outside for 30 minutes. I'm not gonna. No, if we're doing it, all or nothing, man. That's me, Danny. Are you a t-shirt guy now that I said all those negative things about being a t-shirt
no,
guy?
of course not. First off, I don't care. I'm one of those. I don't care. I think at the fattest I was ever, I didn't even think twice about, jumping in the pool with my shirt off. I don't care. Whatever. That's other weirdos' problems fucking checking me out. Why you looking?
Nobody look.
But I definitely grew up in an environment that if I was a t-shirt guy, I wouldn't have survived. You know what I mean? Like I'd have got that bullied out of me very quick. There was no chance for me to be a t-shirt guy. Somebody would have made fun of me until I, derobed.
Oh, got you. Okay, yeah, dude, you had it tough out there out in your
in the
country
cornfield.
living.
In the
Like,
cornfield.
yeah, you better take that shirt off, otherwise we'll sell you to the English teacher again, or whatever you guys were doing.
Better take that shirt off, boy.
Yeah,
I don't want no shirt. I don't want no shirt on boys in my pool.
we don't play shirts and skins around here, son. Play skin on skin, just man on man. Huh? What?
Okay, let's get back to the topic at hand. Okay?
Shut up. What?
Let's get back to the topic at hand here. Furries, okay? Furries in school. Let's hear Alex Jones's take on furries in his high school. Doesn't this look like Alex Jones?
Yeah, this is one of his replacements. They're ready.
Or I mean, it's Bill Hicks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you for getting that right.
I corrected myself.
He wants you to find a freaking soul.
And says they have one main goal.
We want every student to feel safe when they come to school, and we want students to get along. In fact, we want adults to get along.
Okay.
Okay, so the district says they've worked with some students whose dress and appearance they say might be disruptive to the school environment.
So they've worked.
And then they cut to that. Yeah, it might be a little disruptive. You think? Yeah, would they let you bring you? They wouldn't even let you bring your actual dog to school unless you had a reason, unless it was a service dog. Why would you need to dress? Dude, I like to cosplay as Solid Snake, but you're not going to see me out there drenched like that, going to school. What's next? We're going to have everybody just going to school as the Power Rangers? I don't know. Where does it stop, Danny?
Hey.
Maybe I don't care, right? Maybe everybody can dress whatever they wear, whatever they want, but I don't know, man. The furries just kind of creep me out. It's not
too
fair,
kinky,
right?
It's too kinky. Think about it. Like most of those suits, I'm sure, when you buy them, already have fucking dick fuck holes. They probably have installed on them ass and fuck and dick holes.
Oh.
I'm sure there's holes in the front and back for you to fucking
God.
ease of access.
I don't even want to think about that.
I don't think that. I don't know. I'm being harsh about it. Okay, it's not all kinky nastiness, right? I mean, Joshua Putman said it best. It's not all furries are bad, I guess. But it's like, I mean, I don't know, dude. I think you were kind of onto it. Are we going to start going to school as Power Rangers? It's like, I don't know what the fucking teachers are up to these days, but you know, coming in costume was reserved for Halloween when I was in school. Kevin.
But up. Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
Okay, well, you get
Good
me
time.
on that a
Shoppy got here a minute too early. I think he sensed it.
All right, well, all furries are weird. I hope neither of you adopts a fursona. I'd be a bear. Or maybe I already have a lion. I could be.
Oh.
You know, we already have Lio's whole outfit back here. I could just come in as the pedo hunter himself.
He's the freaking pedo hunter.
I saw earlier when I was starting up the stream and I played I glued my balls to my butthole. Sorry, you missed that one. Or maybe you didn't.
Huh?
I don't know. You might have been here and heard it. I glued my balls to my butthole. When I was playing that, I saw in the recommended on the side that Leia something was talking about Lio Convoy again. And she's fucking killing it. She had like fucking 100+ viewers, you know. So I guess people fucking care for God knows whatever reason. But
well, hurry up, slap that helmet on, dude.
I can't imagine having to stream about that like, is there that much to say about that fucking weirdo? She's done like 10 streams on this motherfucker. And obviously people give a shit. Like, this guy must be, I haven't caught up on all the news. He must be an absolute pariah, fucking menace to society.
Yeah, it sounds like he's just a Pandora's box of uncomfortable content. Because I can't imagine it's super fun to talk about, but
yeah, right.
If there's this much to go over and this many eyes are on it, you know, sounds like she's doing the Lord's work.
She's doing the Lord's work. All right, Kev. Amen. Well, we can get into the fun shout out portion of the show right here. Might as well. But before we do, I just wanted to, I mean, you kind of came in abruptly. Okay. You came in crashing. So let's backpedal a little bit. How was your weekend, Kev?
Oh, it was good. I'm glad I was able to make it. I wasn't sure. As I said, I had to work yesterday, but it was the coolest kind of work, you know. I don't normally, you know, I don't advertise. I don't really like to, like, I don't think I'd ever be the officiant at a stranger's wedding. And it's a very stressful, like, the lead in is very kind of stressful because of all the things. If I stick my foot in my mouth on this show, you know, it might get clipped or whatever. It might get made fun of. And that's all fun and games. But when it's someone that you care about, when it's like one of the biggest days of their life, you're like, I really hope I don't fuck any of this up. And ultimately, you know, it all went well. I didn't fuck anything up. So very happy. And because it was such a close friend getting married and the wedding party was all people I've known for years, I rightfully guessed it would be about the drunkest I had gotten in about a decade. And so I wasn't sure that I'd even get home in time to do this show or be able to survive. And here we are. We're good. I feel refreshed. I'm energized. I was itching to get to you Crowders. All right. It was actually once I got back and I saw Danny was going live a little bit early, I was like, I don't think I can make it on time, but I'm gonna be there, dude. I will be there.
I appreciate that.
My head is burnt and it might be peeling soon, so I'll be sure to make a
that's
video.
The worst. That. Yeah, dude. No, seriously, that might actually be like short worthy, Kevin. Could we get you on a short, just being like, "Hey guys, what's up?" It's the
Dude,
Clout route. We're
the-
cracking.
we-
We're
yeah,
cracking eggs.
we start a Snapchat account if we do that. Just start. Cracking
that-
eggs. I like what you did there. Yeah, let's go.
Shouts out to Dev by the way, for the 5 gifted memberships. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Devin. That is awesome. But yeah, so did this is your second time now, right? Officiating. Did it make it any easier?
It did. It made it a little easier. Did I not say the T? Sorry. All right. Maybe I'm not as recovered as I thought I was. Guys. All right. I appreciate you playing along with me. But yeah, it was a little bit easier this time. I will say it also wasn't nearly as hot, Danny, because it was about 50 degrees outside. And unlike the last time I did it when I was sweating by about 10 a.m.
It was gross. The first time Kevin officiated a wedding, okay? And I was like, he was officiating. I was part of the fucking group or whatever the fuck. I was a groom's dude. And when we were taking pictures outside and they're fucking like having us throw up the bride into the air, and they're doing like aerial pictures with a drone and shit. And there are fucking bugs everywhere. We're all sweating our balls off. Like, oh my God, it was terrible.
Yeah, brutal. And
Brutal,
I'm just repeating my lines over and over again. But now this one was a little easier, actually, Dan. There was less work. The bride and groom wrote their own vows, so I had even less to do this time. So no, it went well. There was no microphone, but luckily I'm just a loud person. So honestly, that made it easier too. I found when you have to focus on being loud, you also kind of slow down to make sure everyone can hear you, which makes it even harder to screw it up. So, shout out to everybody involved. Hopefully I only have a couple more of those left to do in my life. Hopefully I won't be doing anybody's second marriage or anything like that, but happy to have done it.
I would ask you to be my second marriage officiator, but I think my wife would be very angry at me. So we won't do that.
Yeah. Get her permission before you make jokes like that. Probably a safe bet.
Exactly. Yes. No, definitely safe bet. Did you partake on 420 perhaps? I guess I don't want to out you. You don't have to admit to anything. Did you have a happy holiday?
Oh, yeah, I had a great holiday. I actually had a joke lined up. I chose not to use. I was going to try to I was going to make a joke about how the groom had forced me to work on a religious holiday.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
But,
you are a Rastafarian.
Exactly. Yeah. And I did. It was a good time. Let me just say that. Yeah. The reception was well stocked in all manners. Yeah, I had a great time. I did get to enjoy the festivities a little bit, but of course not until after the work was done.
Right.
You get one shot before the show just for nerves. Just take the edge off.
That's one of those things that I probably wouldn't want to do, like super stoned. Officiating a wedding, probably not the easiest thing to do. Fucking blitzed. But
nah, dude, no chance. I'd rather be nervous than be drunk doing something like that. No way.
Right. All right, though. Sounds good. Sounds like we both had a pretty good weekend. I was working, but we were doing 420 related festivities at work. 420 celebrations. So I had a great time. It was a great weekend.
Gotta love getting paid to do that. That's the dream right there.
Yeah. Anyways, we're getting paid, baby. Me and Kevin are getting paid by you folk. Okay. We appreciate every one of you. Just like Devin in the chat, dropping gifted subs, subbing to our Patreon, whatever you do out there. And this is the moment of the show where we shout you out. Okay, folks. So if you haven't, and there's a lot of you out there, make sure you like the stream, okay? If you are not subbed, get that D and subscribe. Okay, it will say subscribed with a D afterwards after you click it. You know what I mean? You're gonna get that D.
Make sure you pick up some aloe.
I love to go on and on about that one because it's such a corny joke. I think like it like goes from cringe and comes back around for me sometimes. Like I make myself laugh with it.
Going for your Seth MacFarlane kind of.
That's a low one for me.
This is your frog in the window.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. Yeah, you got to have one for you, one for them. I think that's how it goes.
Yeah. So yeah, subscribe, leave a comment if you haven't. Chat is very active tonight. Okay, we love to see it. Thank you all for leaving your comments. We will get to all of them.
Love
Don't
the
worry.
lurkers too,
Love the
All
lurkers.
that.
But if you just so happen to be lucky enough to be gifted a sub, or you're a Patreon sub, or you've bought a sub for yourself, you just want to be a member of the Clout Route on YouTube, that's great. And this is the point of the show where we shout all of you out, okay? There's 5 new ones, so those 5 might not be on here yet. We just got those tonight, so next show, of course. But quite the list here to get to, so let me do it. At the top, we've got our Patreon supporters: Pest, Terrar, Kinda Cool Greg, Carla, Ryan, Only Mistakes, and Unstoppable Jojo. We appreciate you over there on patreon.com/thecloutroute, where you'll get exclusive stuff there, early videos there when we do them. Okay, so look out for that. And we appreciate you. But we also have YouTube members, okay? Starting with, all right, you ready, Kevin?
I am.
It's a long one. Plastic, Maggot Edits, Dracula Moon, Mel, Killing It, Kia Cat, Twitter Geek, Sleek the Geek, Ren Ula, Budro, Blind Pasta, K-Huck Cast, Poland Spring, Somebody, Schopenhauer, Mystic Babs, Advent, Nivik, Kangaloope, Devend, Harles Barkley, Headbug, Malice, Fiddler on the Roof, Hazy, Garbage Pail Pumpkin, Milltown's Best, Badwick Productions, V-Dub, and Asmo. We did it.
Wow, dude. Shout out to every single one of them. Legends, each and every one of you, except maybe for that Nivik, who I think might potentially be an imposter. Somebody coming to actually take my place. I believe
I appreciate them too. I mean,
yeah, fair enough. It would be nice to have somebody ready to go in the backup, in case we have like the Walrus was Paul situation and we have to replace me. It'd probably be good to have a couple of eggs lined up so we can pretend like my untimely death did not happen, and Danny can just ask Ren to like draw little subtle clues in the background. Like, the real Kev is dead. He's an imposter.
They'd know. You can't fool them. They're too smart out there, Kevin. You would never pull that over them.
That's true.
You like
That's
that?
very true.
Got to glaze the audience every once in a while.
Ooh, hey, say that next part. Mute next time you say that second part.
Glaze, not the right verbiage there. Oh, goodness. Well, we've got a lot to get to, so let's get into some more fun tonight, Kevin. We've got Pest's first ever palate cleanser, okay?
Ooh.
The first time I've ever had Pest send us in a fucking palate cleanser, so we're going to watch it. Check this one out. People, what does it say? People were amazed by their incredible animal backpacks. Okay, folks. Do you like the animal backpacks?
As
They've never seen anything like this. This mom and daughter went to the store with extraordinary backpacks with cute things inside. They are chick backpacks.
Isn't this wild that they have volume bars and shorts now? What up, folks?
Hey.
little things in life, baby.
Yeah, software update for the win. Okay. Based on previous segments, Danny, when I heard animal backpack, I immediately was like, no. When will we have enough? Like enough already. Okay.
You see where I was kind of going with this? It was kind of a little triggering. Like I knew that if I brought this one in as a palate cleanser, like, a few, 15, 20 minutes later after we have the Animal J. Smith conversation, pup play, furry stuff, that instantly people would be like, oh, this is a palate cleanser?
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned. I'm kind of like V-Dub puts it. I only like it if the animals like it. I think that's probably the big one. If you have a small enough little doggo, I don't know about chickens. That's the thing. I don't know enough about chickens to know if that chicken is cool just hanging out there. I imagine a small enough dog or cat, if there's plenty of air coming in, at least it's clear. They can kind of see what's going on. Maybe they'd rather be along for the ride than at home alone.
That's a good question.
Some dogs have some real abandonment issues, separation anxiety. So for the right dog, it could be awesome, man. But it'd be weird. I personally would not want to be carried around in a clear plastic bubble. But I'm not Jake Gyllenhaal, so.
These chickens have to smell like shit too. There's no advantage to fucking what. I don't know. If it's your dog, maybe, but I guess I'm animalist. Dogs, cats, but then now you got chickens and shit in your back. I mean, who cares? Leave them in there. Leave them at home.
What? The rock climbing gets me, dude. What are we doing? Like, no, your cat. Yeah, exactly. They're. I don't know. Maybe I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but the more we talk about it, the more I'm like, I don't know, man. Check it out. I won't be doing it.
It shows us a little more close up here.
The mom is carrying around a hen and the daughter is carrying around chicks. And people love it. They said they do this as a way to let the chickens get a chance to get out of the house. I love chickens. Like and subscribe if you do too. People can't
I love the marketing.
Chickens.
That's great. Like and subscribe. If you love chickens.
They do have like emotional support animals, and usually it's a dog. But I mean, if you have a backpack like this, you can get adventurous. You know what I mean? Chickens. I mean, all of a sudden, like, what else can you put in there? You can have a whole fucking bird's nest. Bring your parrot along. You can fucking talk to people while you're walking around. You could stick a chimp in there, a little baby chimp, maybe like a spider monkey hanging out back there.
No, maybe a spider, right? Like if you really want to fuck with people, put like a big old tarantula in there, like something that's small enough where you could fit. Then you got to worry about how big those air holes are.
I'm sure they love it when every step you take, you're just fucking shaking their brain.
Oh yeah, moving the whole house. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, that's probably a bad one too. Ooh, a parrot, maybe.
Parrot would be cool. I mean, the alternative is being a pirate and just having it on your shoulder. If you can't do that, you could just stick them in a backpack.
Yeah, Danny's got. Apparently, spider monkeys are kind of big, so maybe we got a duffel variety. Like over the shoulder, but it's
okay.
Pretty big.
I just want like a giant, like, let's get Bubble Boy status, okay? Jake Gyllenhaal in the Bubble Boy, but just give me a backpack. I don't want to be in the Bubble Boy because I'm a little claustrophobic.
Crazy.
It'd be a little crazy, I don't like that. But give me one of those giant Orbeez with like a fucking straps. I can put it over my shoulder, and then I'll put my lab in the back, dude. I'll put my fucking German Shepherd can hang out on my back. Harls can fit their entire dog in the backpack, okay? And a dog house and a fucking bowl and some food, we're all good.
Dude, thank you for the super sticker shadow. That's amazing. Danny, I think I don't have me as your referral if you're ever going to adopt an animal. All right, just putting that out there.
You think they would they'd bid on my Shark Tank bit there? You think I'd
I think Mark Cuban would get you out, dude. He would say, get the fuck out of here with that. Oh man, no, I'm out on the dog backpack, dude. It seems
Okay.
like a
All right, fair enough.
bad way to have just a horrible accident. You're outside, you think, oh, I'll go for a walk on the boardwalk, and it's all sunny and it's just beaten down in that thing. You're not supposed to leave your pets in a car, but you're going to carry them around in a big clear backpack. I'm sure there's going to be some problems. You're going to carry water around in that thing? No, I'm out. It's a horrible idea. Do not subscribe to that other YouTube channel that made the short. That's the best thing I can do to be an advocate for these animals, is to tell you to not subscribe.
Protect
Save that
the chickens.
subscription. Get that D over here. Wait, damn it.
The eggs came before the chickens, okay? Fuck those chickens. You don't want to put them in backpacks like that. That's fucking nonsense. Subscribe to the eggs, not the chickens, okay? I think that makes sense.
That's our next channel trailer, I think.
Subscribe. The eggs came before the chickens, okay, folks? Anyways, so a story that I wanted to get into with you tonight, Kevin. Death Noodles has flown back on my radar, okay? We looked at him the last stream. I think it was towards the end. We were kind of goofing around. We pulled up some Reddit messages where it seemed like he was on high alert. Oh, woe is me, kind of. I've done so wrong. What can I do to fix my career? What do you guys suggest? Yada yada. It was posts like that. So we've got a little continuation here, a little update. Let's test the waters, dipping our toes in, Kevin. How are you feeling about Death Noodles at the moment? Okay. Why don't you talk through your feelings here real quick while I set something up?
I would say when it comes to Def, I kind of just feel bad for him at this point. He hasn't had a lot of luck going back to when we first started covering him, which was around the beginning of the comedy club, if you want to call it an era. The whole salvo shove, all of that. Danny actually talked to him on leg day once. It was pretty cool. Dennis was in between squats, would answer some of Danny's questions, and I appreciate that he did that. It looked bad for a while with the whole Burning Man situation, and then whatever went on with Steven, and you might have to help me out, Danny. I can't remember. Was it Corey? Who was the other employee? There were multiple employees.
Corey was one of them. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. So then that has happened. Then there was the John Jones heckling him at the comedy club. And now we're finding out maybe that he's hit absolute rock bottom, which I know what you're saying is, how was he not already there? And I would say, yeah, I'm not really sure, man. But I think this is it. I think we've actually hit it, right, Danny? Which means
no,
it's the beginning of an upward trajectory, right? Is that it? Swerve, guys. I said all that to say a nice thing about Dennis. He's on the up, right, Danny? That's what's going on.
I would have to say that it all was downhill from right here, Kevin. Okay, if I had to say anything about Dennis, this is the moment he fucked up. Okay, this is the moment he fucked up.
Yo, Dennis, Steven, shout out Clout Route podcast. Hey, shout out to your podcast.
Hey,
shout out to Clout Route.
Shout out to Clout Route.
LOLLMFAO, bro, brah, dude.
So let's re-examine
Clout
here.
Route.
Does it sound as bad? Okay, if we're being positive, if we're being pro Death Noodles, okay, give it a little listen right here. Okay, give it a little listen with some good faith in your brain. Okay, thinking good thoughts. Okay, shaking out all the bad. Okay, all the negative. No negative here. Okay, this might turn your thoughts negative listening to it again, but I just want to give it from a empty, positive perspective here. Okay. One more listen. Does it sound like Dennis doesn't give a fuck here when we listen to this? Let's see.
Yo, Dennis and Steven, shout out Clout Route podcast. Hey, shout out to your podcast.
Hey.
Shout out to Clout Route.
Shout out to Clout Route.
So
Yeah,
so
you know,
Steven sounded lovely, dude. He sounded like he really was in.
he did. Steven even hit you with the hey, you know, like I know those guys.
Yeah.
Shouts out. But
But
no, Dennis was not. If I would hope that I am never that uninterested. Wasn't that a super chat, Danny? I want to break the fourth wall here, but did you
I
not
might
just
have
give him money on that?
might have
one
sent him
too?
like
And he
$1
was
or $2 for that.
"Hey,
Whatever
you
the
know, shout out to your podcast. You know what I'm saying?
I donate like the bare minimum to them to where I can get a full message in, you know, whatever it ends up being. There's like different word limits for different amounts. So it's like that one was like a $2 for him to just say like, hey, well, it was really Steven that did me over. Hey, shout out to your podcast.
Yeah, Steven got it in there.
Yeah.
It'd be like, here. Shouts out, man, Eduardo Cadero, $2. Don't forget my links I sent you on Discord. You know, shout out to your links, man. We appreciate links in the Discord. We do. So thank you. Man. But seriously, thank you, Eduardo. Thank you. We appreciate all the chats. You know what? While we're here, shouts out again to Dev End and to Shadow Humor. All right, Shadow Humor. Get it right, guys.
But check out, I got some more messages on Reddit for us to look and laugh at. But I want to get in the right headspace, okay, Kevin? Like I said, shaking out the negativity, okay? I kind of want, this is what I dream. This is like my vision, okay, here. Def's going through a rough time. It seems like he's willing to make amends and build bridges back up that he may have burnt. Let's reach out, okay? Let's try to positive foot forward, okay? We know people share Dennis our clips all the time. Dennis watches every once in a while, I'm sure. I'm sure he loves the Clout Route, okay? Not full of myself at all. Let's do a positive way forward, okay? Maybe Dennis is on the redemption arc, okay? Let's try to kind of put our heads there. Maybe he's on the redemption arc. And maybe we can talk to him again. And maybe this time he won't be, you know, putting weights on his fucking lifty weight thing, you know, because of course I lift weights all the time and I know all of the words. But yeah, no, like maybe we can have a good conversation with Dennis, you know, a normal convo with Dennis. Maybe I can break through to him with the Steven stuff. Like maybe we can have conversations about that. Maybe he can be like, look, dude, I was a shit person back then. I mean, like imagine the hype, Kevin. It sounds all good to me.
Yeah. That, you know what, Dan, that sounds like a great Thursday show. You know, I think that sounds like a great one for me to be in the chat for. I can be a mod on that one. Because, you know, I think if you want to build that bridge, you know, see, the Dennis that I remember was more inclined to sell you a bridge than he would build a bridge. But
dirty butthole. Don't forget about the dirty butthole either. He was accused of not washing. I mean, that's, I guess, irrelevant to this conversation, but
listen, if you want it, then I want it for you. And the thing that is unfortunate about this whole situation is that me being involved with a episode where we might have him on might just ruin it. And honestly, it might set him off from the beginning. He might not be interested. Like, could you imagine if you tried to get Tipster on, but like I had to be there too? He said, no fucking way, dude. There's no way. I'm not talking to that asshole.
See,
what the fuck are you doing in my chat, Danny? Don't you ever show your face in my fucking chat. Okay. That's exactly what Tipster would say.
How dare Keemstar show his fucking face in my chat? Don't you ever show your face in my fucking chat again. You're not welcome here.
No, that's that's honestly my dream, especially with people like Dennis and like Tipster even would be hilarious. I love the idea of bringing Dennis on and being like, I'll glaze him. I don't care. I'll be that guy. I'll be like, Dennis, dude, I'm so glad that you're doing, like, you're on your redemption. You're doing better, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then to have you there while we're talking when he says something stupid and I'm like, oh yeah, Dennis, that sounds so great. And you can be like, well, yeah, like that sounds perfect to me. That sounds like what that's
I'll just hit you with the James Harden.
That's content, baby. Okay. That's what I want. I want Def Noodles to come on and be like, hey, dude, we're trying to like, build him back up. And he says something dumb. And Kevin's just like, he's like, Kevin would drop a couple of those. He'd be like, yeah, right, whatever. But mostly I can already picture it. Like I'd be saying something. We'd have some kind of back and forth with Dennis and Kevin would be over here. Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Say he wouldn't necessarily just be like, yeah, whatever, dude, but he'd be back here being like, there'd be judgmental eyes like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really? Go on. Mm-hmm. Oh, I bet.
That sounds great to me.
It would be a hard time, but I would do it. I would do it. I think you and Harles are onto something with this good egg, bad egg, or as Dingus puts it, boiled egg.
Yeah. Yeah. They know.
You can be, you'll be Danny's the over easy egg. I'm hard boiled. It's
whole egg and cracked egg.
Exactly. We'll really put the screws to him, but I don't know, Danny. If you really want it to happen, if you make it happen, I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll do it for the Clout crew, the Crouters, if you will.
That.
I hope you heard that T this time, guys.
I love that. I love to hear that, Kevin. Let's hear. Okay, so if you had any doubts, Kevin, listen to this. Okay, listen to this and let it clear up all of your Def Noodles doubts. Now, this is from Def Noodles Real on Reddit. This is him. It even says from Detroit.
Exactly what a fake Def Noodles would put there. When did he move his comedy club to Detroit? How is that evidence? Oh shoot, my bad. I'm sorry. Go on.
Def Noodles says here, why do people not believe me anymore? Interesting. Okay, let's read. What can I do to help the people trust me again? I know I've hurt people, and a lot of hurt people are thinking I'm just trolling right now, but I'm not. They said I look happy in my videos, but I just hide all the pain really
that?
Well. Okay.
No one said
yes. I've got a car to go around, Kevin. But it's not actually my car. I'm running an insane deficit, and it's just a matter of time before everything I have gets repossessed. I think that's what he meant. You were going to say, Kevin?
What was I was saying? I don't even remember.
He said they said I look happy in my videos, but I just hide all the pain really well.
Yeah, exactly. Headbug is hits the nail on the head here. Who says he looks happy? We've watched several of his shorts.
We're gonna watch one.
They're depressing. Not only does he not look like he looks depressed, and they make me depressed when I watch them. Who is? I don't know. This might actually be the real him. Then maybe at first, I was Xing to doubt that this was Def Noodles, but this sounds like Noodles with the side of delusion. Right now,
Noodles with the side of delusion. I like that. Here, let me go on. I don't know what else to do. I feel out of control and lost, as though I will never be allowed to be a person again because of my past mistakes. I need serious help, and I don't know who to ask for. Closest family lives 12-hour flight away, and I'm too scared to bring my girlfriend in on this because I don't want her to think I'm weak. Now, what world does his girlfriend not know that he has a Reddit? And then when people are posting constantly about whether he's being fake or real here, there's no word. His girlfriend knows what's going on. His girlfriend knows, but
Wow, dude, I'm gonna tell you something right now, dude. She already thinks you're weak. Like if you've gotten to here, I don't even know this woman. I'm just telling you.
We're trying to get him on, Kevin. Okay, positive.
I'm trying to help, dude. I'm just saying, like when you're
Okay, I like
at that
this. I
spot
like this.
mentally,
Okay.
you've already lost. Like he's losing the battle right now. I'm too scared to tell her because I don't want her to think I'm weak, dude. That ship has sailed, brother. You want to rebuild it, you better fucking start to rebuild it. Maybe try a little honesty, a little transparency, because it sounds like if you've been scared, if you're scared to bring shit to her, you're scared about some other shit. And I am not about to pretend to be an armchair psychiatrist here, but my God, dude, don't post this shit. Do not say these things out loud into the public. Sorry, go ahead, Danny. I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna look at chat for a second.
So what somebody was talking in chat earlier. He has a different name on here than he does in the Discord. It is Eduardo Pedro in chat, but Zengear in the Discord, he had sent me some stuff, and here I'll just read this. This was one of those posts from Dev Noodles on Reddit the other day. It says, "Should I just end it all? I was told by several recruiters today that I'm not employable because of all the information they found about me on the internet. I applied to be an Uber Eats and Lyft driver, but they won't approve my application because I can't afford a car and my credit is so bad they won't let me rent one either. I am irredeemable. I've done some awful things and let down people, and I don't think I'll ever be able to make the situation right again. I don't see any other way out. I have ruined my life. It is so over, so why try?" Okay. So Eduardo wanted me to read that and then show you guys a little peek. You know, that is the depressing end, but then we pull out the YouTube videos. Okay. Remember, he said, "I'm very good at hiding it," right?
So good. Yeah.
So here's one of his many channels. He has so many.
Everyone tells me how happy I look in my videos,
but
when I'm talking to myself in the mirror.
Here is the channel where he posts all of his positivity videos while driving.
Why are we guys, and just all people, you know, sorry for using a gender specific term. Don't record videos while you're driving a fucking car ever. There is no reason.
Got it up in the thing.
There's no so what? Pay attention to the road. My God, he's looking.
Whatever.
Look at this one.
No
the
fun.
22, he's looking straight at it, doing a little chin deal. Why?
No fun.
I blame
over
Review
here
Bra.
with Cam,
Okay? If Review Bra hadn't started eating quesadillas in his parked car in front of a Taco Bell, we wouldn't be dealing with this right now. Now people are pushing the limits. Def Noodles wants to take Review Bra down, so he says, "You know what? I'll do my short content from a moving vehicle and endanger who knows how many lives, Danny. How many people you think he's passing on the road per minute while being just completely irresponsible? I'm sorry, Danny. You're going to have to do this as a Thursday morning show because this man's a criminal.
Okay, stop for a second. Hold on.
Okay, sorry. It's fun sometimes. You get going. Sometimes it's fun.
Reel it in, Kevin. Okay. Hey, I also want to say, in his defense, in his defense, first off, when he did his "I give up" video here, it doesn't seem like the working out thing is exclusive to just like our interview. Okay. It wasn't just my interview that I had with him. He films videos where he's just working out. So maybe that, okay, I'm trying to be positive. Maybe that's just a thing he does. Okay. He just works out. He thinks it's a good time to record. Okay. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll let you have it.
Okay. We're going to watch this one up here. A message of gratitude. Okay. Because this one is the funny, like, reaching out to the community and thanking them. Okay. But this channel and his face is in comparison to the other one. I mean, look at some of these coming out as Steven Crowder. I mean, he's a Crowder. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah, there are two paths you can walk. You can be a Crowder or a Crowter.
We see where he went, huh?
This makes perfect sense to me that he'd end up on the wrong side of this too.
He's got, did I lie about being Brazilian? My alien abduction? Do I drink pee? I'm an ass man. My biggest regret. Coming out as straight. I mean, if you go down, there's definitely somewhere he's came out as gay.
He really is a Crowder.
I eat
Coming
poo.
out as straight. If that isn't right out of Steve Crowder's fucking joke book, I don't know what is.
I have a small penis. I'm autistic. I worship black people. I'm retarded.
Okay, well now he's stealing my
fell
material.
off.
All right, come on.
I
now.
actually fell off.
Damn
I'm
it,
transitioning to a girl with big titties.
Is this okay? Well, that last one is not, but it sounds like he Carlos Mencia'd me there for a couple of videos.
Uh-oh.
Damn it. God damn it, Def.
So that's a little peek on what Def is up to now.
Not yet.
And some of his previous videos. But no, I think that we can mend the bridge here. I think that there's positivity here, okay? If I look, I've got a tweet from one of the viewers out there, okay? Tarar made a nice Dennis tweet. No, you're fine, Kev. I honestly
not bad to Dingus for he says Dennis's channel is funny. He's doing everything right. You should not mock him. My bad to Dingus. Sorry.
You're right. You're right. Tarar says here, I honestly hope Def will be okay with his redemption. Will be okay and have his redemption arc. Please go resub to his channel. So Tarar is making a campaign after he told everybody to unsub. Okay, she says, all right, it's time to go resub. Let's see some of the stuff he's saying. He says, I've been coming to terms with the facts that I've ruined my life. I've done some awful things and let down a lot of people. I have also been running a massive deficit every month, and I am currently unable to support myself financially, not from YouTube or any of my endeavors. I've been trying to figure out other ways to make income. So I think I'm going to start doing Uber to help pay for my bills. What do you think? That's a good question for you, Kevin. What do you think?
You think? I don't think he's going to be a very good Uber driver, to be honest.
Not if he's making videos while he's driving.
Also, yes, who's going to want to be there for that? But I don't know. He just hasn't come off as a guy who has a lot of great people skills. Most of his drama is around not treating his employees well at all. The interactions I've seen him make as a comedian on stage kind of lead me to think that he just doesn't know how to interact with people. So why he would try to make his money driving people around, I don't know. I think you're more of a DoorDash guy, my dude. Even with a name like Def Noodles, you could maybe even brand at some point. You could branch off and maybe just be your own noodle specific delivery company. I would. I mean, hey, do what you got to do early on. Who am I to? I'm just doing everything I can to sabotage Danny's future interview, because I really don't want to have to work that day, whatever day that is. But
he does have a good name for like a Mr. Beast style DoorDash equivalent. You know what I mean? Beast Burger, Death Noodles. I mean, you don't even have to change the name. Okay, Death Noodles food shop, dude. He's got ramen noodles. He's got mac and cheese. He's got buttered noodles, okay? He's got a plethora of noodles for you to choose from. And he will personally deliver your meal. I mean, I feel like I've set him up actually with the path forward here, okay? Death Noodles Delivery Company. You make your own Mr. Beast kitchen, ghost kitchen. Get in there, Def. Fry you up some noodles, okay? Some stir fries, some ramen noodles. Then personally deliver to everyone that orders from you, and I'm seeing dollar bills in your future.
I love killing its take here. Let the redemption happen. Just don't let him pack the car for burning, man. There it is. Boom. Done. Lock that in. I am a hater, but
Kevin's a hater.
that, I mean,
like I said, Kevin, you got to reel it in. Okay, we're trying to get this second interview. Okay, it'll be great, and then you can blast him.
Listen, when I rode fences for 2 years, that was a problem. Now, when I cut promos on a whim, that is also a problem. What do you want from me? Okay, what do you want from me?
That. I love that. Get back on that fucking fence, Kevin.
Come on.
I'm tired of hearing you
damn
talk
it.
shit about Deaf
God.
Noodles. You better hop right back up on that fucking fence.
I just want to entertain someone, and it's hard for me because I'm bald. Okay.
And you're peeling. I mean,
I have
fuck,
to take
dude.
shots. Yeah, my skin's peeling. I look like a ghoul, which only recently has become cool. So I still haven't quite had any benefits from that yet. So just let me take my cheap shots where I can find them. All right. Kevin is a problem. I might be the problem. Fire Kevin. How ungrateful. Damn, dude. Wow. I should have stayed. You ever get fired on your day off because you came into work?
I'm not even supposed to be here today. Oh, dear Lord. Continuing here, if we will. This comment says, personally, I prefer food delivery over people because people are crazy. I can't tell if you're being serious or trolling your audience. And he says, this is not a troll. This is serious. I have my car inspection set up for Monday. I'll document what's happening here and on the channel, I guess. Okay, so
another great business decision.
Here's a little insight. Okay. Going further from there, shouts out to Tarar for that, very positive and lovely tweet. We love that. Let's listen to a little bit of the message of gratitude from Dennis after all these posts we've just read, after all these comments and the videos and on his Reddit posts. Okay. This is Dennis reaching out to his community, telling them thank you for caring. Okay. So put on your serious pants, Kevin.
Damn it. Okay. All right. I'm ready.
All right. A message of gratitude here. We won't listen to the whole thing. It's 9 minutes, but let's just hear him out. Okay. Hear him out. Already 100% serious.
I want to start out by thanking everybody who sent me kind messages over the last couple of days.
It looks
It's
convincing.
been really
I'm
inspiring
convinced.
and encouraging. Even people who dislike me, that was actually really surprising. Even people who dislike me sent me positive messages, and it's inspiring, right? I hate
Dennis, the Clout route right now, right here, us right here. We're trying to be positive. Okay, dude, you're doing great. Sending you positive vibes, Dennis. Kevin,
Yep.
can you give him just a little?
Absolutely zero shenanigans. All right. As Sleek points out here, I will pistol whip the next guy who says shenanigans. Yeah, I support, dude. I do. I want you to have a good life, man. So best of luck to you. I want you to be happy. Everybody love everybody.
I'm like, come on the podcast, and Kevin's like, yeah, Dennis, have a good life.
Having that good life. One of the best ways to have a good life is to be on the Clout Route.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought that part was just understood, but you're right. Maybe we should spell it all out for him. It's fine.
Pull that back up. Ren says maybe Salvo should audit Dennis's redemption arc. I mean, that redemption is a lot harder. I feel like that's a steep hill. That is steep hill.
Yeah, you'll get me on Dennis. You'll get me on board with Dennis before Slimy Sal, probably.
Hey, Kev. So we're trying to do this Salvo Pancakes redemption arc. Okay. Now I need you to be positive. I need you to be positive. Okay, we're trying to get him to come on. Okay, we're trying to. I can't even be serious and try to get you on that.
This is why no one likes us, dude, because we don't take anything seriously. All right, this is right here. We got it. We've been wondering why. This is it, dude. This right here is everyone's problem, and I get it now. I do. I get it. Unwatchable. Just absolute cringe content. What the hell are we doing?
Yeah,
We're lucky
for
we're
real.
bald, Danny, because if we didn't have that fucking egg gimmick, we'd be out of a job.
Oh no, I had it wrong. Ren says he thinks Salvo should supervise Dennis's movements to redemption. So like Salvo should give Dennis some advice. Okay, well, he's never gonna come on the show if we tell him.
Yeah, now he's really not coming. Dingus will stop watching Clout Route if you sabotage a Deaf Noodles take 2. I will stop. All right.
We definitely sabotage take 1. I mean, I don't think that my interview with Steven directly after the drama and his interview really did him any positive PR. We might have been like part of takedown 1. So maybe we need to be part of redemption 2.
You're saying I mean? We might need to do a little redeeming of our own, right? We have some.
You said it.
Redemption. Sure, yeah. I mean, it's mainly me, right? I'm sure, Dennis. You've given Dennis money. That's more than I've ever done for the guy.
Right? Yeah. I supported Dennis on tough times, dude. He has no reason but to be positive towards the Clout Route.
Just give him more money.
I'm
Maybe
sorry,
he'll come on the
Dennis. I'm sorry. You're right. I need to go to the next Dennis stream, donate $2, say, shout out to the Clout Route podcast. We apologize, and see what he says. Maybe he'll read it out with way more enthusiasm this time.
Advent with some sage advice in the chat. Everybody should
all right
keep that in mind when they're climbing their mountain to redemption.
Okay. All right, let's hear Dennis out just a tad bit more. Okay, let's hear him out.
Hit rock bottom. I hit rock bottom again. It just feels like it's rock bottom after rock bottom. But I don't know. This time it feels a little different. Because for a long time, I just felt hopeless. I really did. I was like, I ruined everything. And there's no way to salvage any of this. And
I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, you're killing it now.
Feels like that's the absolute truth. Every so often I get a little glimmer of hope. And this was one of those moments. So I did want to take the time and thank everybody for that, because
oh, you got me, Dingus. You got me.
I mean, like, God, dude. Even somehow I feel like even when he comes on here and it seems like he's pouring out his sincere heart, it's like I feel like he's been taking acting classes or something, and he's like doing a bit here. he's like his acting coach is like, okay, now we need to step it up just a notch. Okay. Let's see if we can get you to go on YouTube and convince your audience that you're on a positive path. If you can really seal this deal with your YouTube video, then you might have a promising career in acting. I mean, if people believe you on this thing, I mean, the sky's the limit. Folks.
It's true. It very well could be that he's going to teach all these other YouTubers how to do an apology video proper. Although I need to highlight Ren's comment here. Okay. Here is Ren's pitch.
Okay.
Deaf Noodles reality show hosted by Salvo Pancakes, filmed by Hujan. It will slay the algorithm, but will only last a week. I think that's everything. No notes, 0 notes. That was perfect.
He was very proud of that Hujan stream the other day. He was jerking himself off on that one. He thought he did really well with the whole Hujan thing. I think the thing Salvo tends to forget is that, maybe at one point people were tuning in for him, but now it seems like his streams are just, let's bring on the guy that I can laugh at. You know what I mean? Like 8-Bit Eric does his truffle shuffle. Hujan has his fucking BPD breakdown. I mean, the next week it was like 8 of them versus Super Dave yelling at him about his documentary. I mean, the guy needs a lot of help, I guess. There's a lot of people there to support him in his rehabilitation. Dennis needs some of these people. This is what I'm saying, okay? Salvo got all these people on the call with him, all these goobers on the call with him supporting him. I mean, they might all be ding-dongs, but it's like 8 of them that are there to support, okay? Dennis, you need the Clout Route, buddy, okay? Kevin and I can be your support, dude. We
We're the
will
ding
help
dongs?
you. Well,
In this situation,
in this situation,
we're
we're
the
not
ding dongs.
They're
in that,
ding dongs. We're
yeah.
not. They are. Let's make that clear, okay? We're not ding dongs. We're the good people to be your allies, okay? We actually have some, positive qualities here to bring to your to the allyship, okay? I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll
anymore.
make your hair look even better just by standing next to you.
Exactly, dude.
See?
Think about it, Dennis. Bring 2 bald guys in, and automatically you have the best hair in the room.
Shadow thinks he might be a good third host. I could see us pulling up a clip and him being like, you know what, this chick reminds me of if my cousin were a girl, and then everybody would laugh. They'd be like, dude, that was funny, bro. That was so funny.
Stop. Positivity.
Terrar beat me to that joke in the chat, by the way. So full credit. I'm gonna steal your material. At least gonna tip my cap here.
Oh, nice to see you, Guru. What does he say here?
The way Salvo has no self-awareness always baffled me. After all the creepy shit he did, he's still trying to expose people as if he never got outed himself.
It's almost like he's given up the exposing part, though, Guru. It's like 8-Bit Eric was a great example. It's like this fucking game streamer dude that sent out his dick to too many people on Discord or whatever and got embarrassed. He has that guy on. He wasn't really trying to expose Eric. He was already exposed. It was more like, hey, look at this fucking goober. He's much more embarrassing than I am. I feel like that's always his MO. He's like, here's this guy I brought on who is levels more embarrassing than my piss play, divorced, dad beating status.
Hang on, wait a minute. Is that why I'm here? Hang on, I'm figuring something out. We're just right now.
What, do you think that I have the Salvo complex? Okay,
No, I think
I'm
you're
a
like,
normal
hey,
human being.
Here's this worst guy. This guy will embarrass the show, and then thereby I will be the normal one. I see what's going on here. I'm
not nearly as much of a sociopath as he is, Kevin. Okay, you got to give me at least that.
Oh my God.
Exactly. No, Killing It's got it right. Okay, like Salvo has people on that he can punch down and make fun of who's shittier than him or whatever. I got Kevin on because he's the eye candy, folks. Okay, how many women out there? We got at least 3 or 4 that are out there fucking
yeah,
Kevers for life. Okay, I got nothing.
I appreciate all 3 or 4 of them. I didn't mean to laugh, but it's just, oh yeah, dude, look at, he's Lothario, dude. He's got 3.5 women lusting after him.
Okay, so let's give Dennis a couple more words here. Okay, maybe he has something to impart with us before we pop out of this video of his. But here, let's listen just a tad bit.
You don't have to like me. And you don't have to say anything positive. This is the internet. After all, you can say whatever you want.
See, Kevin, he's even
but
there. He appreciates your comments, even if they're
I don't
negative.
know. There was like some kind of shift that happened in my head after I basically unloaded. This isn't easy to admit, but I'm one of those guys. I come from like a long line of guys. Like me.
Really?
That's how that works usually, yeah.
And
that's an interesting point that he makes. I come from a long line of men that are like me. Interesting, like your dad and your grandpa.
So there might be something to this whole genetics thing, Danny. I thought it was junk science, but maybe I am wrong.
I didn't know Def Noodles was a flat earther. Oh, goodness gracious. The science is lost on him. Long line of guys.
Oh, my God, dude.
Okay, a little bit more. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting him.
Are incapable of asking for help and are incapable of admitting when they're wrong. I'm working on it. I really am. I've done therapy for a long time, especially over the pandemic. And
Bro, that was 4
I
years
haven't over the
ago.
last year done any therapy, primarily because I can't afford it. But I'm looking at going back to doing it, how I can do it.
All right, we won't get. I mean, it has to get more depressing from here.
Yeah,
so
it's
we won't
very
get. We won't go too much farther. But I'm just curious. Yeah. Well, I defer to the notorious Kevin statement as usual. Is this an X to doubt, or are we believing that Dennis is on some sort of a redemptive path? I mean, maybe we can ask him ourselves personally if you don't ruin this this pitch you're about to give here too much. X to doubt, Kev?
I will not. I'm gonna go. It's a swerve, baby. Look at that. We swerved you. I'm not gonna X to doubt this one. I think it's a sincere attempt to get. Maybe it's just an attempt to get back in everyone's good graces. All right. I'll give you this one, Danny. I may be pressing X to doubt on the true motivations behind what Dennis is doing, but I do think he's trying to repair his image a little bit, because I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't want to, if my options were get my shit together on YouTube and try to make money that way, or do Uber Eats, I'm going to work really hard to do that. I don't, we're in different positions in life. So, I don't know. I don't know that it's all just completely out of the kindness of his heart that he wants to right his wrongs. I think some of it might be predicated on the fact that he needs to make money to live just like the rest of us. But I do think he is going to try. So we'll see how long it lasts. We'll see if any of it's genuine. I think it's 100% genuine. Dennis, go talk to Danny. Y'all be friends. I can be your guys' Jamie. You guys can be like, pull that up, Kevin.
Pull that up.
I'll let one of you control my mute button. How about that? Wouldn't that be fun?
Let's give Def Noodles the control of your mute button. Can we do that? Is that technology capable? I'm just like, Def, okay, we're so happy to have you on the show.
Watch
if Kevin
Yeah, see, it's that possible, right? See, look what I just did. Go ahead, you can talk again.
if Kevin decides, if Kevin says something that you don't necessarily like, we'll just give you the option there to just mute him. If he's starting to say something that maybe a little too confrontational for you, Def, just boop.
It's just me writing on a small whiteboard the whole time, just like a minute behind on all my jokes because I can't quite write fast enough. Yeah, I got two whiteboards, one with just an X on it, and one that I can write my cheesy one-liners on because Dennis refuses to unmute me.
Dingus says, need to know about the lawsuit before I decide. That is actually an interesting point. Before we get off the Def Noodles thing, I do want to say that one positive and one thing that makes me feel like he is on a redemptive route, because this is one of the more sus things that I felt like he did. I felt like he wronged Steven, Corey, that whole situation. Of course, I'm Team Steven. We've had him on the show twice now. Okay. Steven's friend of the Clout route. Okay. We love Steven, but a good start on the redemption here is this. He had a beef with one of his assistants where he had said he was going to try to pursue legal action. I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was legal battles with his assistant, or at least talks of such a thing because of how the relationship ended. This is a Reddit post that says, post a video about it. This is underneath one of his posts that we had read, one of those where he says he's worthless or whatever, yada, yada. Somebody comments and says, post a video about it. At this point, you're spamming so hard, so it's hard to tell. Do you ever leave your assistant alone with her case too? And he says, I told my attorney to let it go after he filed it. I haven't gotten an update on it in over a year and a half. So it seems like the whole bullshit, which was one of the more critical things I had, against Dennis, the whole bullshit with his suing his assistant, yada, yada, not a thing, at least according to him. I feel like that's positive, right? We can give him a +1 for that. That the dumb idea that he had to go after this poor lady, he gave it up.
Yeah, I think at
That's-
least does it cancel it out, right? Does it like
May-
yeah, you give him a point, but at one point you would have had to take a point away, right, for the
Right.
dumb decision to sue your employee. So I guess at least balance that scale. I would say maybe, right? I don't know.
It's better.
I'll give him that one. Yeah, we'll let him
It's
have
better.
that. Maybe don't go easy on suing people in the future. That might be a good path for that redemption.
So there you go, Dingus. I mean, I hope that helps you here. He decided no more lawsuit. Okay. Headbug says, yeah, but did he give it up because he can't afford it or because he's actually holding himself accountable? Well, just like we don't know if these videos are sincere, we may never know any of those questions. Okay. We may never know the answer to any of those questions, but I'm hoping that he skips the parts with Kevin in the podcast and then he decides, yeah, of course I'll come on and hang out the Clout route. Okay. I'll be just like 8-Bit Eric and go on Clout route stream and then I can be the butt of their jokes. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Dennis.
Yeah.
You're seeing this? I'm kidding. It's a joke. Okay. We're making a joke here. Chill out, buddy. Okay.
It's kayfabe,
Exactly. Yeah, don't you know?
Work with us here, brother. Come on.
Work with me, brother. All right, so there is our Deaf Noodles update. Okay, I've got a good submission from the one, the only executive producer of the show, who in fact fired Kevin today. Okay,
that's right.
So I guess you're fired, but we do have a submission from the Poland Spring. Okay, let's check out what is she sending us our way this week. Okay. Looks like an interesting character. It says Steven telling his followers to email his ex.
Ooh.
Already suspect.
That's not good.
Already suspect. Okay.
I will have you know when we tell you to email our executive producer who also sent us this clip. It's no one's ex. Okay. So there's no conflict of interest there. All right. We are not hypocrites in this moment, but email any of if you want to question or challenge the fact that we are not hypocrites, send that email, please, to cloutroutepolandspring@gmail.com. Thank you.
Exactly. We're 100% serious when we say that. Okay. We're 100% serious. Send an email. Okay. Seriously, especially if you have a problem. If I said one too many, you didn't like the balls stuck to your butthole song at the beginning, or I made one too many, Kevin made one too many disparaging Dennis jokes, email cloutroute@polandspring@gmail.com.
Or maybe you think I didn't do enough. Maybe you thought I should have pumped the gas a little more when it comes to that. And I'd love to hear those takes as well. So, it's not all one-sided in the email. All right.
All right. So let's listen to Poland's video here. Let's see what kind of shenanigans she's getting us into. Okay.
Oh.
It seems as if Stephanie, my ex-wife, will not give me my belongings back. She has a ton of my DVDs, Blu-rays, and actually she has my Nintendo Switch Lite.
Oh my god.
It seems as if Stephanie,
for some reason,
wait, that's the whole thing?
Yes, that's it.
Oh,
for some reason, I feel like there's an ulterior motive to sending us this. Like, maybe there isn't really anything here other than like what we're seeing at face value. Headbug says, "Never mind the DVD."
No, she took the
got your dude. Whoa! Hey!
Get to the dude. God damn it. Oh, this is the guy from Spitting Chicklets, right? I see this. Yeah.
Poland says, "That's the guy from My 600-Pound Life." He definitely whispers "my precious" to that. I feel like we set ourselves up with this one. Poland knew what she was doing with this one. Okay, she knew we play a fucking clip like this with fucking with this lovely dude. That chat would just be too much for us to handle.
They got to show us how it's done, you know?
Oh my God.
Wow, man. This guy is wild. Man, I can't believe she stole the DVDs, though. Those aren't even worth anything. Like, that's just spite. Like, it's more of a burden for you to carry those fucking things than they are worth anything. You're not getting any money off those.
Well, he doesn't have does this guy look like a guy that has a Blu-ray collection? Okay, Kevin, it's strictly DVD.
I mean, I could tell you where I think he might be skimming his money to spend on DVDs and Blu-rays. All right.
Wait, what are you saying?
I'm saying, you know.
Do you know where these teeth went?
I was gonna say, I don't think he spent a lot of money on toothbrushes, toothpaste. So maybe he does have a DVD player. All right. He probably, ironically, I don't know if that's irony, but he probably even has a cleaner for his DVDs. You know, like one of those little squirt bottles.
Yeah, I like that.
Clean it off. Yeah.
Did you ever get creative back in the day? I know
No.
when CDs and DVDs and shit like this became like real big for us, obviously. I feel like when we were teenagers, before internet was real like huge, you know, there were myths. It was like folk fairy tale stories you would tell about how to fix your CD if it didn't read in your system anymore, you know, in your PlayStation and your PlayStation 2 and your GameCube, whatever you had with the discs. I had heard things like put toothpaste on your disc, smear toothpaste all over your disc.
That's what happened, dude.
Okay, shit like that. Maybe that's what he thought. Maybe he thought, I need the toothpaste for my discs. Dude, I don't got enough toothpaste to spare for the teeth. But I mean, we heard even weirder things than that. Like, I had my buddy trying to convince me that it was good to stick your CD in the toilet and flush, and that would fix your CD somehow. And like, he had me so convinced on it because he had done it in front of my face. It had went from, we're like trying to play like something fun on the PlayStation. Oh, it's not reading the disc. What the fuck are we going to do? We're cleaning it off. We're wiping it. We're spraying it, whatever. And he's like, I heard that you can flush it in the toilet, dude, and it'll work. We do one flush. You bet your ass that CD worked.
No way. That's a lie.
I'm not kidding.
I thought this whole thing was just be another joke about how you grew up in Dante's Inferno and you somehow got out of hell in time.
I'm not kidding.
No,
okay. There was a long time where I thought that flushing your CD or like putting toothpaste on your CD would make it work.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I would have told you that I did it. In fact, we
Danny,
scientifically proved it.
To any emails from foreign princes. Money never comes. I'll just say that.
My wife takes care of all the emails. Don't worry. Told you guys. Hey!
Sorry, I tried to slip that one past you. Nothing gets past
I saw that. Poland says, I've done the toothpaste thing. See? I'm not crazy.
I think I've licked more CDs than I've put toothpaste on them, probably.
Maybe the real answer is she's also crazy.
You're a real nerd when you buy your own disc cleaner. See, I went the full
now that
route,
shit,
and it did not work super well. It was kind of a waste of money. But I thought
it's cool. Just like Windex or something.
Yeah, and then you put it into some little like handheld gun-shaped thing, and then there's this wheel. So
that's how they get you.
You're cranking it, and it's just, oh yeah, we're buffering this thing out. No, that thing might have killed as many discs as it saved, but hey. He thinks flossing is just a dance move. Dude, I'm still loving all the burns.
Dude, my wife was trying to teach me how to floss the other day. And like, I know we're old, but it does seem like one of the most complicated dances to ever.
Oh, here we go, dude.
Because because she's trying to explain it to me. She's like, do this, like do this and this. And I'm like, she's like telling me to do the hips opposite. Okay. So you kind of do this. And so it's one of these motions, obviously, but the arms got to move. So the arms got to go like behind you and I could never do it. I could never. Okay, I could never floss. We could get Floss Boy or whatever with the backpack in studio to try to teach me how to floss, and that's how good I am at dancing. I could still not come out on top.
Dude, that man. I think you're onto it, man. You got it. Do you know how to swag surf though? That's that's a tough
I don't know. I don't know any of them.
Too fast, you know.
Even back in the day when we were younger, and it was like, you know, stanky leg or whatever the fuck. I didn't know any of those then either. I was like,
you didn't know how to crank that Soldier Boy? Not how you're supposed to pronounce it.
Superman, that hoe, you know, It's like, I don't know the dance.
That's the letter U right there, kids.
I'm not. I've never known the dance. Of any of the dances, I've never known the dance, okay?
Not even the cha-cha slide?
I don't play enough Fortnite, okay? I
need my dances to have instructions in the song, and even then it's questionable.
I feel like you set me in front of a couple of those Fortnite emote screens, you know, where they're doing the whatever dance. I could get it, you know. I know how the kids get it these days. I know how the kids are such good dancers because they got a guy on Fortnite that is literally doing the entire thing with his body to show them, okay? It's easy for kids these days. They got the dancing down pat, okay? Back in my day, I didn't have fucking video game dance tutorials, okay? I didn't learn how to floss.
Yeah, it's not like we had Dance Revolution in the mall or anything.
Stop.
Our dance game was just literally step on this square at the right time.
Right, that's way different.
Flair.
Way different.
You seem like a bump and grind.
Hey, my bump and grinding is long behind me, okay? I haven't bump and grinded.
I swag when I surf, all right? So watch me surf and swag. You'll see it.
All right. Well, let's get into some actual news. How did we get here?
I don't know. It's going to be a long one today, isn't it?
Oh no, I won't hold you. We're almost at 2 hours, so I'll get you a little.
We can go long. I'm here for it. I just need you know. I didn't get my halftime break, you know, so I need to. Right. I'm not blushing. My skin is burnt. My skin is burnt.
I think we'll just look at a couple submissions here at the end and do that, and we will save the tipster annihilation arc. Okay, we'll save that for Tuesday because I feel like we're already at the cusp of the end of the show, so like this would put us way over. There is a lot of tipster degenerate Discord messages that we have to look at, just the crazy things that he's saying to Coomers at his Discord. We've got Alex Gunter leaving him high and dry. Okay. Just like Keffel's throwing him under the bus. We've got his #1 fan leaving him. We've got,
imagine the size of that bus. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We've got coping. We've got running. We've got crying. We've got hit pieces, 45+ minute hit pieces on Tipster coming out right now in parts. Okay. Toastify shouts out. He actually had us in the video. I do want to shout that out at least as a teaser. You know, we can show that teaser for the Tipster segment. You've got a Clout Route guest appearance in the Toastify video. Okay. We've got Sailor, friend of the show, just came on a couple weeks ago. Go check out that episode if you haven't seen it. Sailor says he's in it. Okay. You've got the nice circle up here to show Sailor. But if you look down here, you see the other circle. It's on Flatly right here. It's a blue circle. Diagonal to the left of him. Check out who's floating on some floaties up there, bitches. Woo! We made it. Toastify video, the Clout Route, bitch. Right up in there. Okay.
Next time we'll be in a tier list or something, dude.
Check it out. We're next to Chris the Narc of Keemstar fame, Keemstar show fame. We're next to Connor, former editor of the Law Cow podcast before he got fired. We're diagonal from Edwin Generations, you know,
God.
a frequent ire of our podcast. Is that
It's
the
part of
right
our
word?
rogues gallery. if
Yeah,
you
rogues
will.
gallery. Carlos says, who is Toastify? You know, I was not familiar with Toastify before this video, but Toastify's video got posted all over here and then showed us in it, and I was like, duh, I'm gonna go watch it. Immediately I went and watched Toastify's video, which is very good, and it seems like there's another part that's going to come out, so definitely check out part 1. Check out part 2 when it comes out. Maybe it'll come out before our show on Tuesday, and we'll have a lot of things to talk about. But yeah, we made it. We made it.
Ooh, I can't wait for that. It's gonna be a long Tuesday. You know, it's this is my I can finally let you guys know what my real goals were today. I heard Danny get on this stream early and he said, hey, you know, since Kev's not here, we might actually get through the full doc today. And I said, I'll put an end to that idea right here, right now.
I can't have him ruining the brand or anything.
Yeah, we can't keep we got to keep just stringing you guys along, you know, and make you think we're going to talk about these things and just have you hang out for 2 full hours only to say, ha ha, we're actually going to talk about that on Tuesday, sucker. No, sorry guys. I'm going to take the L on this one. It's my fault we didn't get to Tipster, but I bet it's going to be even better on Tuesday, because then if Danny has to shut me up, he can just unplug the microphone. I'll be sitting right next to him.
Right. Okay. We still have one more piece of news before we get out and talk to chat. Okay. I wanted to show Kevin this. Okay. It made it to the thumbnail, so we must talk about it, right? That's how it goes. Kourtney Kardashian. Okay. I'm sorry, Kourtney. I want to say sincerely, I'm sorry that you have been touched by a Blink 182 guy, Travis Barker of all of them too. I mean, he's probably the worst out of all the Blink 182 guys. I'm sorry that this has happened to you. And it looks like the depravity doesn't stop at Blink 182. Okay. Travis Barker can't help himself. Okay. Not only is he a fuck in his dumb, stupid band that sucks. Okay. He also does shit like this. Who does this? Okay.
What?
Kourtney Kardashian stuns a new photo shared by Travis Barker. He got her on the shitter, dude.
Why? What the hell? First of all,
come on.
Travis Barker is the reason that other guy has spent the entire rest of his life in search of UFOs, because he's like, I was in a band with a fucking alien, dude. You can't tell me they're not real. And now there's this. I mean, should we take this off the screen? Is this yeah, this is assault. Yeah, we got people are very upset right now. Oh my god. Thank God you already
no
have
graphic
a
imagery.
out.
She was just sitting on the toilet, folks. Okay.
Exactly. Oh, thank you, dude. We need the rim shot one right here. Gives a whole new meaning to photo dump. Yeah. Well done.
All right, folks. You've been here for an entire Clout Route shout out. Okay, we're at the 2-hour mark. You have seen Kourtney Kardashian taking a shit. You have seen Def Noodles try his redemptive arc. You have seen the update on Rainbow Passage, as well as many other things. Okay, we'll be back on Tuesday with the Tipster report. But first, Kevin.
Ooh, Tipster Tuesday.
That's a good one. Tipster Tuesday. That'll be in the title of the video. I like that. But no, let's get the chat. Let's talk to some of these folks. I mean, they have came out for us today, Kevin. Tons of chatters.
By God, wild chat today.
I say first we look at our starred chatters here. I mean, we have a lot of gifted today. Thank you guys so much. Devin with the 5 gifted subs. We appreciate you. Shadow with the super sticker, $20. Wow.
By God.
By God.
Yeah, $20 a guy. I got to work on my Jim Ross, okay? But yeah, that deserves some. Good God Almighty.
$20 is going to be going to something good, dude. I mean, we got You guys keep these donations coming. We've got some fucking surprises coming in
Talking
the
wigs,
studio.
we're talking hats, we're talking vests. I might put on a little vest, you know.
I might dress up like a woman completely.
We're gonna auction Danny off to the viewers. He's comfortable with. He's familiar with the situation.
We've got Eduardo Pedrero, $2. Don't forget my links I sent you in Discord. I hope I did you justice on some of your links there. I appreciate your assistance on that Death Noodles coverage.
Yes.
And then we've got, last but not least, Carla saying thanks for the racial slurs. I don't know what was going on in chat tonight, but we love you.
Yeah, we greatly appreciate it. And you know what? It is that way to use the mechanism to get your message out there. I kind of, well done, right? Like,
yeah, appreciate
that's very strategic. I like that. Like, that's a way to get a dub in here. You know what? Boom. Super chat on that ass.
You got super chatted.
You got super chatted, bitch. Sorry,
Ivana. Sorry, Ivana. We love
not
Ivana
really calling
too.
you a bitch. Just
right. You're just saying
you
bitch.
just got super chatted, bitch.
Not
yeah,
her
specifically.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I'm in character.
Yeah, kayfabe, they said.
It's kayfabe. Yes, exactly.
So we got Pest at the top. Number 1, he says so early. Harles Barkley with the second and the dab. Okay, I do know that one.
It's good.
Okay, we got that one. Hey, not complete boomer. Okay,
Superman.
Only mistakes with the yeehaw.
Ooh, right on, brother.
Kangaloo with the hello, friends. Nice to see you, Kanga. I appreciate you tuning in. V-Dub with the hey. Carlo with the hi. Hash with the yo-ho-ho. Headbug with the hey, Danny. And let's see. Tarar with the hey. Clouters
or Krauters. Just definitely not Crowders. You son of a bitch. Fucking watch it. Not you, Tarar. Yeah, the guy with the fake boobs. Yeah, that guy.
Let's see. Quite the chat tonight. If I keep scrolling, we've got Boohoo, Big Oops. Animal J. Smith is the godfather of puppy play.
Everybody just has to have something to brag about. What a weird facet of the human condition, Danny, that we just have. Some of us have just like a yearning, a need to be the first, or to do something that's important, right? That's the only thing I could imagine that would inspire someone to go ahead and make the claim of being the godfather of puppy play and to be talking about, I was the second person ever in the history of the world. Bold claim, by the way, to think that nobody in ancient Greece ever decided they wanted to pretend they were a dog. I X to doubt on that one, boys. But hey, you
never saw any of their fursuits?
Yeah, get out of here, dude. You think you were the first dude to pretend he was or the second dude. Sorry. No, I'm pressing X to doubt on that. But even if it were true, why would it be something to brag about, Danny? I have absolutely no idea. Shout out to Boo-hoo, Big Oops, or Big Oops, Boo-hoo. Whoopsie.
I frequently, that's an easy one to mess up. You've got quite the name there to like fumble, I feel like, in my mouth there. Boo-hoo, Big Oops. I keep wanting Big Oops, Big Hoo, Boo Oops. I mean, it's all kinds of mumbo jumbo going on there. I love it though.
I just tongue tied, dude.
We've got Ren Ula with the hello, renshouse.com. Thank you, Ren, for the art and the view and everything. Okay, buddy. Appreciate you.
The best. And for the memes too. Ren's been cooking some fire Twitter content lately too.
Fire Twitter content with his dog posts a little bit. Also in the chat, I mean, he was lit tonight. So he had quite a few zingers in chat. Ren Ula, shouts out. Sleek the Geek says hi Crowders. Okay, he's a Crowder. He likes the R, not the L.
Either one is good for us, to be honest. Actually, you guys should have a war about it to decide Which one? That's not
Crowders or Clouters?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not a bad thing if you spam that in the chat. It's fine.
Maybe I get Triton. Triton is a like big poll guy on Twitter. He always does a poll and he has like a little Badwick. I mean, not Badwick, but Bad Dog. He has a little Bad Dog extra bit to his polls that he does. But I should get him to do a Clout Route poll where it's Crowders, Clouters, or maybe the third option can be the Bad Doggers. You know, like, wouldn't it be interesting if we named our fans after another guy online? Bad Dog and the Bad Doggers.
I like it. Let's do it. But we got to put it up there. That puts some risk into it. You know.
Did you guys really just brigade your audience with your audience?
Fight.
We love that. Taco Tuesday with Tipster.
Oh, let's do that, dude. Absolutely. I'm doing
Tipster
it.
Taco Tuesday.
I'm doing it, dude. They might be some gross, cheap tacos, but
Menudo. He's more into Menudo. That's his thing. That's his thing that he's like always trying to get the
Ricky Martin's band?
No, like Menudo.
Like Danny, like a lot of people are like, what the fuck was that joke? But
I got you.
I got a couple of you with that one, right? Come on.
The soup. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see. As we're scrolling through, Joshua Putman. Hi, everyone. I hope everyone has a great day. He always has the best. He always has the best comments there. So positive. Carla said Menudo is guts. It is. It's like stomach soup. It's like stomach lining soup.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
you know,
might be good. I haven't tried it. Have you tried Menudo?
No, but they tried to feed me liver and onions when I was poor, you know, so I get it.
I think it'd be a good episode to fly out to LA and meet Tipster for some Menudo for a real 2-on-1 conversation. Me and you.
Ugh. We got to eat stomach linings with Tipster. Might as well. Why don't we go eat fucking Rocky Mountain oysters with Salvo next?
Hey, you're on.
Damn it! Did I just? Oh my god! Is that
That's content, baby? Content, baby.
Travel vlogs, commentary travel vlogs. Welcome to the scenic route.
They keep donating like they are. We're gonna be traveling everywhere.
God damn, dude! It might take a few more dollars for me to eat goat testicle though.
Testicles with Salvo.
At least another 20.
Sacks with Salvo, baby.
Whew.
Let's see. I already said Joshua Putman, so we'll keep going there. Eduardo said, hey, I'm back. Did you guys go over the Death Noodles stuff I sent on Discord? I don't know if you missed it or not, but we definitely looked at some of the stuff that you posted to our Discord, Eduardo. So,
and shout out for that.
We said Vita. We got a little Shoppy in here. Probably said something I shouldn't have.
One of us. It might have been me this time. I don't know.
Who knows? We never know.
But we appreciate the audit nonetheless every time, Shoppy.
That's right. Devin says all furries are weird. I hope neither of you adopts a fursona. I guess if you had to pick, Kevin, what's your animal?
Can I be a lizard person? I would want to be a turtle because that'd be the easiest thing for, you know, I'm not trying to, I don't put any effort into my real hair. So I'm not trying to wear a wig or any kind of crazy helmet in order to do all this. So if I can be a turtle, maybe.
You could also retreat into your shell.
Exactly. And I'd also probably just eat pizza and put on a purple bandana and hit people with a stick. I just
like that.
You get where I'm going with this, dude. I'm just gonna be a Ninja Turtle.
I'm a bear. I feel like in every sense of the word, you know, if I was a gay man and they put me on a gay dating app, I'd be a bear. And if you ask me what my persona was,
yeah,
I'd be a bear. Okay, where I'm a bear in all aspects. If you ask me what my favorite
otter.
If you ask me what my favorite football, I mean, maybe my favorite football team, Bear, the Bears. Okay. I mean, I'm Bears all around. Bear. bear on the hat. Okay, bear.
Just stop. Yeah, you went in this direction with this one, pal. Danny's like, I'm not. I could be a candy too. God damn it, I'm a bear. Lots of gay dudes are into me.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, just send any of your interested emails to cloutroute@polandspring.gmail. Something. It's one of those. Just
right.
You'll get it right. Play around with it.
Shadow Humor says some people shouldn't have free will. Do you think he's like referring to us in that comment? It's probably true.
Maybe. I wouldn't be the first time somebody's told me that.
Somebody should have you guys in chains in their basement is where you should be.
Shout out to Twitter Geek who's spamming the chat to make sure you don't forget him, Danny. And I always appreciate a good chat spamming. So
shout out to Twitter Geek then, okay?
Every time.
We've got Ivana. Hi y'all. Hey Clout. Nice to see you, Ivana, in chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ivana was one of those that she was like, hey, go subscribe to the Clout Route. I just subscribed with like 4 of my alt accounts. So thumbs up to Ivana. I mean, gotta love that. Subscribe on all of your alt accounts, even your
I still
grannies.
got a couple alt accounts backed up ready, just to
get us over.
Next time we're close to a big metric, I'll be like, boom, initiate alt accounts. And we'll get it done.
We've got Dingus McRibs, dirty butthole on the Deaf Noodles coverage. Twitter Geek says, who's John W? Go ahead and pull that same comment back up. Sorry, Kevin.
No, just saw that Eduardo's getting out of here. So thank you so much for seeing the links. And honestly, clarification, Dennis is no longer suing assistant. I say at least going the right path. Yeah, sounds, I'd have to agree so far, but thank you for that, Eduardo, for sure.
All of Clout Route is Joshua Putman's alt account, so you can bank on that. You've got Garbage Pail Pumpkin here. Who doesn't love Ivana? We all love Ivana here. Okay, thank you,
Except
Ivana.
for, I think maybe Carla, right?
Carla was iffy about Ivana. Fiddler says hi, Ivana. So Fiddler on the Roof definitely loves Ivana.
A lot of Ivana love in the chat. So
a lot of Ivana love.
I'm not sure what to do here. I feel like I'm once again caught. It's like the Clouters versus Crowders thing again. We're just caught in the midst of multiple civil wars.
We just let it happen.
Yeah.
That one will work itself out.
I will say this. I will fully support whoever wins the civil war without a doubt. So
exactly. Unequivocally.
To the victor goes the spoils. And in this case, it's a batch of spoiled rotten eggs. Boom. You better get me out of here before I keep making horrible jokes.
Killing It said something tonight. I don't know if we brought him up yet, but he was quite the chatter.
Yes.
Musical MMA Guru, the musical in chat, also been he asked, who's been dishing out memberships? I mean, we got all kinds of people dishing out memberships, man. It's pretty dope. I'm glad you caught yourself one. Let's see. Poland Spring was in chat. Make sure we shout out our executive producer. Make sure you go send an email, cloutroute@gmail.com.
Yeah, great to know. I was worried there for a while. I thought Poland might have been missing for a while, but hey,
we found her.
Thank you for coming back.
Kia Cat says, "Oh man, nice to see you, Kia Cat." Let's see. Do we have anyone that we've missed? Shadow, Ren, Sleek, Dingus, Eduardo, Poland, Vita, yada yada yada. As we let's just skip all the way to the end, okay? We've got Advent. I've dusted off the alt army. Subscribe it, baby. Joshua, Danny, and Kevin are my alter egos. Headbug, you're the worst parents ever. Carla, I love Ivana too. She puts me in my place. Okay.
Yeah, I was saying, are you gonna read that? Don't read that last part, dude. You're gonna get clipped and cropped, and next thing you know, you're out of here.
We love Carla, and that is not true about the Hispanic thing. Carla,
don't
is
read
definitely
my chat. It's
not. I'll read that one. Yeah, don't read my chat. It's terms of service. Thank you, Headbug says, later, guys, have a good rest of the night. And that is where we will leave you. Later, guys, you have a good night. We will be back on Tuesday. Kevin will be here with me. And I think he'll be here at the beginning of the show till the end of the show. No shenanigans. No surprises.
Wouldn't that be nice? Me show up on time? I don't know, guys. I would press X to doubt on that, but that's just me.
Anyways, yeah, make your bets right now whether Kevin will be on time on Tuesday, and we will see you then. Hopefully, you make some money off your bets. We will catch you later. Peace.